Imagine stepping onto a movie set buzzing with energy, only to feel a sudden chill of unspoken pain behind the brightest smiles. Years later, one actress breaks her silence about the co-star, who lit up every room but carried shadows no one saw coming. This is their story, a tale of clashing worlds, hidden kindness, and a bond forged in laughter and loss. It all unfolded on the set of a beloved family comedy, where cameras rolled amid chaos and joy. From day one, the leading man refused to stick to the script. He'd twist lines on a whim, invent whole conversations out of thin air, turning rehearsals into unpredictable adventures. The director scrambled, filming from multiple angles just to catch the magic before it vanished. For him, real humor had to spark in the moment anything planned felt fake. His co-star approached it differently. She showed up prepared, lines memorized, emotions mapped out with care. Where he exploded with ideas, she built steadily, layer by layer. The crew was torn between frustration and thrill. Scenes stretched on as he tossed in extra jokes, forcing pauses until his burst of energy settled. Yet when he arrived, the whole place transformed. He'd crack up the lights crew, chat endlessly with makeup artists, making sure no one felt invisible. But in quiet lapses between takes, he'd retreat to a corner, gaze lost in the distance. The director sensed it, a wariness from always playing the cheerleader. Their styles clashed like fire and earth, but it wasn't war. His wild changes sometimes threw off her flow, disrupting the emotional build she craved. Her structure, in turn, challenged him to rein in the chaos. The director called them opposites that attracted, creating something electric together. Then came a turning point that shifted everything. Midway through a grueling shoot, tragedy struck her family. Her father passed away. The production was at its peak, schedules tight. Without hesitation, her co-star pushed a halt filming for days so she could grieve and attend the funeral. He sent flowers with a simple note: "Take all the time you need. We'll be here." It wasn't just polite. It revealed a depth beyond the jokes. If this story touches your heart, please share it. From that day, she saw him anew, not just as the set spark, but as the one holding everyone together. He admitted silence unnerved him on the job. Joy was his anchor. She learned to ride out his storms, waiting patiently to blend their rhythms. The crew still recalls one pivotal scene, a raw divorce moment. For once, no quips. He poured out real exhaustion, blurring lines between role and self. She approached silently, resting a hand on his shoulder. In that touch, understanding bloomed. When wrapping came, he gifted her a candid photo from behind the scenes, inscribed, "Thanks for weathering this whirlwind." She smiled. No whirlwind, no rainbow. In rare later reflections, she described him as exhausting yet unforgettable, the one who'd drain you dry and leave you longing for more. The film soared, proving their tensions fueled brilliance. He charmed with raw heart. She grounded it in truth. It became more than entertainment, a warm tale of family, humor, and humanity that touched generations. To grasp their magic, peek at the roads they traveled before crossing paths. Both Hollywood giants, yet worlds apart in spirit. He grew up privileged, schooled well, but chased comedy stages over stability. From dingy clubs to TV breakthroughs, then silver screens, he didn't perform, he inhabited roles, infusing them with his essence. Hits like his Vietnam DJ rant, the inspiring teacher seizing the day, or the therapist unlocking hidden pain showcased his gift. Laughter one beat, tears the next. But genius came at a cost. He bridged spotlights and solitude, fueling others while battling inner voids. She started in bubbly TV sitcoms, fighting doubts to claim serious film parts, portraying resilient women in factory fights or heartland struggles. She prepared obsessively, notes, rehearsals, total immersion. Acting was duty to her, not flair. Reserved and steadfast, she outlasted trends through pure craft. He dreaded quiet. She thrived in it to craft depth. Laughter masked his hurts. Calm armored hers against industry biases. Parallels in perseverance, he warred with demons, she with gatekeepers. One blazed trails of wit, the other held firm to authenticity. Opposites, yet complementary, like chaos needing form to shine. What drove him deeper? Personal storms raged behind the fame. Substance struggles led to rehab stints he owned openly, viewing flaws as growth steps. Marriages faltered under tour demands, but his kids remained his rock, inheriting his spark and warmth. He battled a studio over unauthorized use of his likeness, setting precedents for artist rights. Even in death, family guarded his image peacefully against disputes. Tragically, at 63, he took his life amid a cruel brain disorder eroding mind and mood. The world reeled, private farewells for loved ones, global tributes with blooms and screenings. It sparked mental health awakenings, funds, campaigns, research into his illness. His daughter fiercely opposed AI fakes of his voice, debating tech ethics in art, yet his light was generosity. Millions to kids' hospitals, homeless aid, addiction help, quietly lifting struggling peers. No fanfare, just heart. She, now in her late 70s, stays scandal-free, channeling pain into purpose via memoirs on healing. Post-divorces, she prioritizes family, beating cancer to advocate screenings and women's wellness. Scholarships for aspiring actors, fights for equality. She seeks impact over spotlight. His arc, from clubs to icons, redefining comedy as empathy. Mentored youth on screen, listened on set, helped without credit. Faced addictions head-on, inspiring recovery paths. His loss ignited support networks, legacy funds, aid, research, preserve real art over simulations. Hers, selective roles on family truths, depth over volume. A beacon for seasoned performers, finances secure from smart choices. Life quiet with writing, reflection. Her book guides through Hollywood's thorns with grace. 3 decades on, their shared film endures a bridge of laughs and feels, mending unseen breaks. He's gone, but his echoes linger in smiles recalled. She persists, nurturing the integrity they wove. Art endures when rooted in kindness. If their journey stirs you, the storms, the steadiness, the humanity, hit like, subscribe, and share. Let's keep exploring these raw artist tales, where joy, sorrow, and truth intertwine, lighting paths that never fade.